Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogl here at Target Trading Academy with today's Micros Market Recap. It is Thursday, July 20th. How are we already at the 20th? Wow, just time flies. At the New York close on a Thursday, like I said. So let's get right into it with oil. Oil opened above its close from yesterday. Initially, we had to move up, hit that edge of the HVA. They fought it for quite a while, a good, almost an hour's worth fight up there. Practically, they had some retracements and just hit the bottom of that consolidation to the left. Finally, they broke it after they made their way up there a second time, and then they just put in some new lows, busted through the lows of the day prior, and then they hit this inverse edge and finally retraced back up. They did get to their close, which was down here somewhere, but they eventually just had made that move back up, and they finished net positive on the day here in oil. Now, gold open inside of its range towards that top and actually technically gap up ever so slightly, but immediately had to move down, got to its close, and then penetrated inside of that HVA, had a little response after that consolidation to the left, which was a good 20 minutes worth, and then finally made some new highs, or not new highs, but new retracement back up, blowing through that HVA edge. This edge right here, just as soon as they punched through it, it was dead. The real winner here is this 1975.8 mark for support. I would make note of that. You had 1, 2, 3 level support become resistance. So that is a good area to keep your eye on if you're looking for that week. But ultimately, they did make new lows on the day, breaking out of that range from yesterday after they got that close. So we are finishing net down in gold. So that's positive in oil, negative in gold. Our equities are both going to be negative here. It was a decent day. It was a little bit of a mixed market. The Dow, micro Dow went up, made its close positive, and you don't see that on the chart here. But ES and the Nasdaq, they initially opened and they started climbing, right? So we opened gap down in the ES. That's not the case of the Dow. The Dow we opened in balance, but we opened gap down in the ES. That close was around here. We never got to the close, but they kept trying to get up there, but they just couldn't get that participation to go up there. No one wanted to go any higher, and eventually they turned it around. They had another test on that, but ultimately they never made it to the close, and they just put in new lows on the day. And you can see the response at these HVA edges. Some good bouts of fighting. This edge here wasn't really substantiated. No good edge there, but these ones were pretty decent, as you can see. Good response off of them. Plenty of opportunities for the day. Wasn't the most iconic day for taking HVA reversals, but it was a great day for trading a trending entry for those students who are authorized. And we finished lower on the day. Now, this NASDAQ was a little bit different. So it also opened gap down, but it turned around a lot quicker. Let me scrunch that up. Turned around a lot quicker on the day than the ES did. The ES was fighting and making new highs. But if we take a look at the difference on the 30-minute mark, well, on the 30-minute mark, we already had a change of hands. Sellers turned that boat around pretty much right on the dime, right on the nose for that 30 minutes, and they just kept going down. The ES, on the other hand, I gotta bring it all the way back again. That 10 o'clock mark was up here, right? So we fought this whole time, and we didn't have that round trip or anything until after that 30 minutes. So NASDAQ definitely was leading that charge on the way down since the morning. And as you can see, as I scroll through, that was definitely the case throughout the whole day. The bunch of downward pressure that whole day. And every time we hit that edge for a short, man, they just got smacked hard. The longs off those levels of support, short off the resistance and levels of longs off support, those are a little bit more questionable. You can see they fought them more, not really orderly, very congested. So the longs are definitely a riskier move, and that's true to a trending market. The buyers, if it's trending south or trending with the sellers, the buyers are going to have a tougher time turning it around, and so you're going to get a lot of back and forth, and most likely a lot of risk being thrown out. And if you're going to get involved with that, you're going to have to take a lot of risk on or mitigate your risk by cutting contract size. But ultimately, we did finish negative down, I should say, in the ES and NASDAQ here, the micros. for the day. If you are interested in learning more information about the methodology that we teach in the room and the levels that we give out to our students each night before the next day's trading activity, feel free to reach out to us. We are Target Trading Academy. You can find us on Facebook or go to our website at targettrading.co. Again, that is targettrading.co. Get in touch with the consultant at either of those locations. They'll gladly show you what we do in our rooms each and every day, and you'll be able to see for yourself why we are the #1 trading company in the world. We look forward to seeing you there.